Test, 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 test. Can you hear me, everybody? Should be working now. Should be working now. At least I hope so. At least I hope so. Test, test. Can you hear me, everybody? Should be working now. Test, test, test. Can you hear me, guys? I hope so. Can you hear me, guys? I hope so. Oh, dang it. Test, test, test. Can you hear me, guys? I hope so. Can you hear me, guys? Yo, can you hear me, guys? It's working. Maybe that's a problem on my end. Hang on, I'm gonna check it out real quick on my phone. I mean, we still have time to go until we actually do the analysis and all of that kind of stuff, so don't get in a rush. Yeah, okay, can you hear me? But I can't hear myself in the stream. Maybe that's a problem on my end. Hang on, I'm gonna check it out real quick on my phone. I mean, we still have time to go until we actually do the analysis and all of that kind of stuff, so hang on. Don't get in a rush. Yeah, okay, can you hear me? But I can't hear myself in the stream. Maybe that's a problem on my end. Hang on, I'm gonna check it out real quick on my phone. I mean, we still have time to go until we actually do the analysis and all of that kind of stuff, so hang on. How many trades do you take per month on average? Yeah, don't just give me a second. I'll answer all of that kind of stuff in just a bit. Just need to figure out something. Something's not right. Huh? Something's not right. How many trades do you take per month on average? Yeah, don't just give me a second. I'll answer all of that kind of stuff in just a bit. Just need to figure out something. Something's not right. Something's not right. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. How many trades do you take per month on average? Yeah, don't just give me a second. I'll answer all. Why is the audio not working, man? Why is that, man? Why is that, man? Why? Guys, everybody just give me a second. But welcome to everybody who has already joined in. Just a bunch of BS. Guys, everybody just give me a second. But welcome to everybody who has already joined in. Just a bunch of BS. Guys, everybody just give me a second. But welcome to everybody who has already joined in. Just a bunch of BS. Let's open up like a little YouTube.
The challenge.
Okay, this seems to be working now. But why can I not hear myself in the stream? In the stream itself. Why is that? Can you hear the stream twice? Because you shouldn't be. Why is it working? Okay, let me restart everything in here. Because I should be able to hear myself everywhere. Okay, this now is working, I guess. What about YouTube? Can you hear the stream? Okay, that also works. There we go. Okay, now we laugh. That's good. Green. Oh yeah, let's do that. Force it. Force the stuff. Now the stream should be looking even better for you guys. Because now it's like super bright. At least I think so. Yes, that's how we wanna. That's how I want it to look like. Hang on, I can't even draw. I forgot that, man. What about? Oh no, what are you talking about, Dress Boy? What's up, man? Okay, so now everything should be working aside from Rumble. But let me check that out real quick. Okay. Okay. Hopefully this is not collapsing or anything. I should be streaming now on here too. Hopefully this is not collapsing. Okay, perfect. I've set it up, man. This was a speed run, literally. This was a damn speed run. Telling you. Telling everybody. This was fast as hell. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Okay. Now I have literally every single chat. And that's fire. Okay, so now everybody can chat. Everybody can do whatever they like. I am going to be able to see it whatsoever. So yeah, just write something into the chat and let me know if you can see it, guys. I'll be interested. Is everything working fine? Are we doing great? How are we today? How's the live stream? Yada yada yada. Like, from my understanding, this should be working fine now, because I see everything working, like the audio. Then we have the live streams, we have the vertical, then we should be having the short as well. We have the short, the vertical. Yes, audio working, mate. All right. Now we're starting. Oh, hang on, I actually have 2 live streams on YouTube. Hang on. Yeah, so how many trades do I take on average on a day? That always depends, of course. But like on average, of course, since you're asking, I would say maybe like 1 for 2, like 1 or 2 trades a day, maybe. I don't know. approximately. Like it's hard to say, just like that. Because sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, you know. So there's that. I wish there would be some kind of really, really great way to monitor all chats at the same time. But there isn't really. So I'm having like 5 windows in here just open up. And everything's just cluttered. It's a whole mess. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Audio's working. Oh, damn it. I need to announce the entire live stream. I forgot. Let's go to Discord real quick. Oh, I don't have Discord. Well, I'm gonna do it through my phone. Oh, and what I also wanted to do is set up some music playing in the background for you guys. It's also always fire. Yeah, like that should be fine. I think so. It's the usual same playlist we like to play. Okay. Dressbo saying good. Up a win for the, I guess, week. Road to recovery last week. Yeah, man, road to recovery last week. You know, it has been quite a rough time, but we're getting there, man. So don't lie, mental saying 0.3 RR, 88% win rate. Good. Yeah, that is good. I'm pretty sure that you are above the break-even point, like by quite a good bit. So definitely that is like good stats. You don't need like go crazy bananas for like 90% or something. Like 88% more than you need, you know. Even 85%. I know, like there was a title there in one of my videos where it said if your win rate is below 90%, I doubt you're profitable. Like guys, you always have to also a little bit differentiate between me having also just make the title interesting, right? This is just how YouTube works. So it might look as clickbaity, but you know, it is. Like after all, I'm still like not lying to you in these videos, right? So you have to understand these kinds of things. So I'm gonna announce the entire shit in the Discord, man. Okay. Oh, hang on. This will probably look very funny for you in stream. You know, there's not even a mouse cursor. But now I'm doing something real quick, guys. Not really feeling that one. Guys, I'll basically do the analysis in just a bit. I'm just doing some stuff, so don't be worried. Oh my god, man, I don't have Discord. Okay, I need to install Discord real quick, I guess. Or no, I'm not going to install Discord. Now, at least it gives the... This is just hilarious. Just look at this. Just look at how many tabs I have open. This is just absolutely bananas, man. No. Oh man, I closed trading view. Okay, so don't lie. Man was saying, think I am risking 900 to make 300 on prop, but 2L can blow account. My goal is to chum account and get paid. The thing is, I mean, what is your daily percent? Like, first of all, what is your daily drawdown on your platform, and also what is your max drawdown? And then from there on, I can tell. Shout out to everybody who's watching on the R platform. I'm not going to say it, because believe it or not, but there is actually some stuff on YouTube. It listens to every single word that I'm saying when I'm live streaming. And so they wouldn't really want me to promote a different site, which of course I'm not doing, right? Because I've also heard that if you're live streaming on TikTok but also on YouTube at the same time, and you want people who are watching on TikTok to go to YouTube, then TikTok is also going to basically blackmail your entire live stream. Like, it's real stories, man. I'm not joking. It sounds like I'm crazy, but I'm not the crazy one. Dress was saying, I think I've seen one of your back tests somewhere where win rate was like 86%, but account was up 40 plus. Yeah, you don't need like the 95% win rate, because in that entire back test I did multiple pairs, right? In the other back test where it was like almost 94% win rate, I know that I like to round it up to 95% win rate. It just looks way better in the title, guys, trust me. But yeah, we did multi-pair backtests, and so the win rate has gone lower, but the profit has gone higher. You know, I'm okay with that. It's still a high win rate, and yeah. But yeah, sharp observation, man. I was really like that. See, that's how we rolling with currently. So like in 5 minutes we're going to be starting the entire analysis, guys. And from there on, as usual, we'll be rolling. We will be rolling. USD. All right. So Dressbo was saying, hang on, let me check something real quick, then I'll address it. How many people do we have watching on the weird ass vertical live stream? 2. Okay. Anyways, so Dressbo was saying, for my back test that I sent the other day, I managed to work up to August and up to 38%. Did that with multi-pair, but still basically treated like prop firm with only 1% setup at a time. Man, that's so beautiful, man. That's just absolutely crazy. Feel free to actually post that into the general chat also for the non-paid users if you want to. Man, that's just phenomenal. Absolutely fire. Like, for real. It's even like greater than my backtest, to be honest. Okay, so let's start with some of the analysis, guys. So this time no zoom in, no drawing. I can only do this one. I have to get like an app, and then from there on, yeah, we'll be doing it again. So right now on your CHF, do we want to trade onto the upside or to the downside? And also, guys, let me know if the music is too loud. I might actually just put it a little bit lower just in case I want it down. Okay, I mean, I hope nothing is lagging. Performance, yes, nothing's okay. Okay, anyways, so let's start with your CHF, and as usual we want to ask ourselves, where are we going, or at least where are we coming from, and then where are we going to. Now we're coming from a massive move onto the upside, but it has been steadily climbing onto the upside. So usually when you're having an aggressive move, you're also pretty much always going to go aggressively to the opposite direction. So I mean, these cases, like in this one, aggressive onto the downside, aggressive onto the upside, right? Only when the trend is sort of steadily going onto one direction. So, you know, we're going higher, but we're also having like internal pullbacks in here, as you can see. That's something that we like. This is where we're coming from, but focusing even more what we currently have going on, what I would like to see basically are relative highs. I mean, the ones that are watching me for a while, also the mentorship guys, also whoever already knows how I'm trading, they already know we're not going to be taking a trade. However, it's still good to observe all of the information. So we can't really tell if we're going for the previous day high, right? Or if we're going for the previous day low. Man, this drawing is so ass. So this is why we're not going to be taking a trade at all. Hang on. Okay. The entire stuff stopped. Okay. So there's no trade because we don't have a daily bias for today. Ideally, I mean, I would have said that, just taking a guess, that we're going lower because of that gap, but we're not going to be taking the risk. It's not worth it, guys. So on your GBP, what can we see? Do you want to trade onto the up or downside? We have already traded onto the, as you can see, downside, right? So this entire candle has basically been consolidating. I mean, I'm talking about this candle. And so the next candle we also can tell. Preferably and most likely we are going to go to the downside, simply because we are just very close by and we also have the relative equal lows. But of course, there's not going to be a trade either, right? Because the direction is just not clear enough, and when it's not clear enough, we are not going to be trading it. We're staying disciplined as always. Let's go to AUD-CHF. AUD-CHF is also like a different scenario. We have traded onto the upside, and I actually have to update that perhaps. We've gone on to the upside, and I pretty much like what we're seeing here. Let's go into the 4-hour time frame and further confirm this. What I like to see is that we have already traded into this FEG, right? So this potentially could be our protective low that's not going to be taken out, but I can pretty much already see a problem with this entire setup. The problem is we're overextending by quite a lot. You see the previous day high is quite far away from it's like not good. So as you can see, if we're going to mark out the previous day high, we're going to be measuring 10 pips in here. We are overextending the entire previous day high by quite a bit, and I don't really like that. But if we wouldn't be extending it by that much, then yes, this will be like a valid trade, I need to be honest with you. But no, we're not going to be taking this one. So let's go to AUD USD. As you can see, I've already plotted it out. There's no trade yet. I'm going to remove everything, so we're going to get a fresh start. Let's go into the weekly actually. Weekly is going heavily onto the upside. Now there's something that I completely don't like. For the ones that are watching for a while, they already know this. As you can see, we have this entire no-wick candle, and also we are leaving behind a weekly gap. Now the thing is, you have to understand, if it's on the weekly, then it's probably not going to be taken out that fast, right? So we are having time until that is actually going to be happening. What I also don't like is that this has a little to no wick onto the downside on the daily, right? This is also a little bit problematic. Let's go into the 4-hour time frame real quick and confirm. What I would see this entire trade to do, if we want to trade it onto the upside, then I would see a movement lower first into the CVG and then higher. This could be a potential way to trade this. Let me see, 10 pips. 10 pips are going to be reaching into the previous day high. There's not really something to base it off from. Let's go into the 1-hour time frame. Maybe there is. Yeah, I don't really see much to base it off from, to be honest, you know. This will be like more of a trickier trade, and if so, then also more of a riskier one. What I like way more is going to be this pair. So it's basically the same scenario that we had on AUD USD. However, we're still having this price to action gap intact. Now we're creating a little bit of a dilemma, which by the way, I'm actually doing an entire video requested by my boy Dressboy, and he was saying, you know, give us a video where you're explaining when not to take a trade. And we're going to be having similar situations like in here in that video. So basically we're having a dilemma in here. Why? Because we have relative equal lows, but we also have relative equal highs, liquidity higher, the previous day high, and basically a lot of the times people just can't tell where are we really going to. Okay, hang on. So only going to be relative equal highs. This is going to be the previous day high, right? So this already gets very confusing to a lot. Now what I like though about this entire thing is that we have this price gap in here, right? So I'm gonna just put it like that, gap, and then this on the daily. So this is something that we like, of course, right? We like to have price action gaps that we like to trade into, and even though we are having the relative equal lows, I do think that this holds more weight. I would love to draw it out with the drawing tool that I usually do, but hang on. We have like one confluence to the downside, right? But then we have 1, 2, 3 reasons to go into the upside. So what do you think is more likely going to happen? Well, we actually kind of have like 1.5, I would say, because of the no wick candle in here, or small candle at least, small wick. But still, you know, I do believe that this is quite a good trade to take, even though we are just hovering around. And you know, let me see. So this will be 10 pips. We're about to be taking a trade also. It's not worth it overextending the entire stop loss all the way lower. It's already in here. That's fine. And yeah, this is pretty much a trade for today, in my opinion. This is the trade that I would be liking to take. AUD NZD, of course, no trade. Look at the daily, guys. NZD cat, potential. It has potential to trade onto the upside. We're just hovering around. This is pretty much the very short-term pullback, or even the initial move to now continue onto the upside, because we have liquidity in here, we have liquidity in here, we have a BPR in here. It's actually a good trade to take, perhaps. BPR, we have relative equal highs. me check something real quick, guys. 1 second. Okay. So we want to trade onto the upside. We've also taken out liquidity in here, right? So that's also something additional. And to be honest, I would like to trade onto the upside. Ideally, I would have liked to see that the equilibrium has not been hit yet, but that's okay. At least it has been hit here, so there's less chance that it goes lower and lower. That's actually quite good. Probably even the trade for the day. I need to redo that. Hang on. So yeah, pretty much I do believe the NZD cat is even the trade for today. I really like what we have in here, what we have in the making, and you know, I do believe that we can take advantage of all of that. Okay, so thought on NZD USD. Let me check it out. NZD USD. Let's go into the daily time frame, weekly first. Oh, we still have price action gap higher. We have relative equal highs. Let's go into the daily time frame. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, it's also going to be a good trade. Yeah, I was about to look at that too. One reason or one thing that I don't like is that we're basically creating a BPR in here. Right, this is not as good, but I do believe that we can trade onto the upside. So okay, we're going to mark it out real quick. I want to be able to participate in AUD CAT. Then I want to be able to participate in NZD CAT, NZD USD, USD CHF. No. GBP USD, no. Euro USD, okay. So I'm going to set it up real quick, guys. And I'm going to remove all of this garbage, man. All of this bloatware. Which is even bloatware, but I just like to call it. So it was AUD CAT, right? But this is already AUD CAT. Man, sometimes I just can't talk. AUD NZD, NZD CAT. It's also going to be one that we like, NZD CAT. Right, NZD CAT. Then what else do we have with NZD USD? NZD USD. NZD USD. There we go. So yeah, like good thoughts on that one, to say the least. Guys, everybody make sure to like the live stream, not only on YouTube but also on the other platform, on the green one. Okay, it's looking fine. So this is basically our watch list for today. AUD CAT. I mean, potentially you could be taking 1 or 2 more trades. You could be also getting into AUD USD, but it's not as high probability in my opinion, at least. So like, rather not to be honest. Rather not, guys. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. We keeping it simple. We going bananas. Okay. So let's go into the 1 hour time frame real quick on the first pair that we want to participate in. Okay, so it has already opened. This is going to be AUD cat, then we have NZD cat, AUD cat, NZD cat, and NZUSD. 101, 101, 101. So yeah, and don't worry about taking the positions already when, what's it called? Don't really worry about that the position has been taken and we didn't fill a stop loss, because it doesn't really matter. I always like to do that. As long as you just immediately set it up, that's okay. I mean, or as long as you don't forget it. You could be waiting for multiple hours and not do it, but of course, like, you don't want to do stupid stuff. So this is NZD cat, AUD USD, NZD cat. So it's looking like that. I'm actually also going to put the stop loss in here. Quite worth it to do, in my opinion. So this is StarTrading. This is NZD cat, I guess. NZD cat, yeah. Okay. It's a little bit of a ass RR because we already moved a little bit higher, but that's okay. That's okay. NZD USD. This was another opportunity for us in here. 50 SL. We're just going to put it right in here. Doesn't make too much of a difference. Okay, fire. Yeah. Fire, guys. That reminds me of the magician in Clash Royale, man. Fire. Thoughts on NZD USD? Okay, before we look at that, somebody is spamming my chat on a different platform. So yeah, guys, there we go. Now we can talk shit. How's the week going? How's everything going? How's life? How's all the things are? Because like last week wasn't as great for us, but I'm pretty sure that most already also recovered, so there's that. Like, we're not going to be like doing a crazy live stream today, you know, just to get up to date to everything, do a couple of trades, and then from there on we'll just be leaving. This won't be like a crazy one, you know, 2 hours live stream. This 2 hours live stream it is mostly only doable when mostly also is like also been done only when, I don't know, when there's somebody else in here, right, that I can talk to, or when the chat is very active. Because if none of those are happening, then you know, it's kind of what it is, right? So I know I'm being inappropriate, but anyone, please help me with 10 USD. And oh my god, man. Okay, hang on. Hides use on this channel. Okay, there we go. Has been banned. So there was somebody asking something. Hang on. It was, can I ask you something? Yes, man. You can ask me anything. Almost anything. Go ahead, man. He says, are we doing it? Yo guys, have you actually seen the entire movie of me flipping the account? It's crazy, man. For anybody that has like really watched all of that stuff, man, really appreciate it. Like, I know it's a hella long ass video, but I would just really appreciate if you're just watching it, and you don't even have to watch it fully. Just let it run in the background, you know. Occasionally you're looking at it, then not, and then, you know, you're just hovering back and forth, because yeah, that would be really great and would help me out just in general for my entire YouTube thing. That would be fire. I'm gonna put it like right in here. Pin message, there we go. What's your strategy on the straight? Jesse Pinkman was asking. Jesse Pinkman, man, my brother's watching Breaking Bad, or had been watching. So what is the strategy? The strategy is fully explained in the masterclass, or you can also go to the link that I basically put into the chat. It's the full movie of how I was able to double my entire account. Make sure to watch it fully, whether you're going to go to the masterclass. Like, just go to my video section and there will be, it's literally in the title, full masterclass negative or something like that. That's a full strategy, you know. I can give you like a quick crash course of how I'm trading this. As you obviously can see, we're trading in negative risk reward. We're focusing on having a high win rate instead of having a high risk reward. That way we're not going to be losing 10 times in a row. And yeah, that is basically the idea of this whole thing. We're basically looking out for the daily time frame, 4 hour, 1 hour, and then we're taking the same trade or the same idea basically at the same time almost every single day. That's it. That's all that we do basically. So if you want to be a part of that, if you also want to learn how to do this strategy and so on and so on, once again, go to my YouTube channel. It's all shown in there. All right, so Mohammed Ahmed was saying what time zone you use and when to start trade. So I start trading at 0 AM UTC standard time, which is basically just, man, what am I even saying? It's UTC standard time. So if you go to the bottom right, so I recommend watching the horizontal live stream, bottom right, then you can just change it to UTC. That's already it. And then also, so when you start trading, once again at 0 AM, and then I'm back. I scan it. What's up, my man? How's it going? Hope you've been well, mate. Yeah, I've been great. You know, just doing the trades right now. We have looked at a couple of things today. We had a couple of different options in the making, but we only, or not even only, but we just decided to take 3 of those trades. There could potentially even be 5, but you rather just want to pick the best instead of just having a lot of different trades that are just going to run into a loss. So yeah, Mohammed was saying thank you. Anytime, my brother, you know. So yeah, so I scanner was saying I'm well too. I'm well. Okay, I'm well, great to hear. Send you a DM, no rush to get back to me. All right, my brother, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, I did like an entire thing on my PC. I rebooted it, I reset it, because I just had a lot of stuff that I didn't like on it, and that's why currently I don't even have Discord on my PC. That's also why the guys that are already in the membership, they have already seen it. We have I've done it on my phone. I mean, I also do it on my phone, the market outlooks and that kind of stuff, also without me having to reboot my PC and so on. So like, that's not the main issue, but this time it was because I don't even have Discord. Like, let's just see here, Discord, there's no Discord. Bam. So Jesse Pinkman, or Jesse Pinkman I guess, said, when you gonna sleep? Man, I don't really know. Whenever I'm tired, I don't have like a very strict schedule, simply because I'm just self-employed and I'm doing the trading, obviously, so I don't have to wake up at a specific time. I mean, aside from 0 a.m., as long as I can manage going around that time and being awake at that time, I really don't have like a strict schedule of when I have to go to sleep, when I have to wake up, when I have to eat, when I have to whatever. Like, I'm literally about to eat. Like 2 a.m. in the morning, or is that even 2 a.m. in the morning? I guess like midnight, I guess. Okay, so NU flying. So Dressboy5 was saying, NU flying, hoping it hits quick so I can possibly enter the other trades before they move too much. That would be like phenomenal. Yeah, definitely. Born to do it was saying, hey Star, first time here, tell us about your channel. You're European. Yes, I'm from Europe. So telling you about my channel, we're focusing on a negative risk reward ratio. So it means we like to go for a very high win rate instead of a high risk reward. Why? Because if we're going for a high win rate, for a high risk reward, I mean, so something like this, right? Then it means that we're also going to be losing 10 times in a row because your win rate is going to be low. Go watch my video, I've already done it, and you'll get the entire information about it, right? And in general, it is already documented in the entire masterclass. So Chio Bona was saying this L is way too big. No, brother, it's not way too big. This is completely on purpose. This is how it has to be, because we are not idiots trying to lose 10 times in a row, correct? Able Memo, what's good, man? How's it going? How's it going, Able Memo? You know, I haven't seen you in quite some time. And yeah, also Dressboy, you know, that would be fire if we are going to hit the trade before that, and then, you know, we can run with another trade, or at least for everybody that is also trading the prop firm approach. So yeah, Able Memo, how are you doing? I'm doing great, man. What about you? You haven't been in the live streams for quite some time now. You know, it's great to have you here back on. You know, we're doing the trades as usual. We are in the making, doing our best as usual, as always. So I scan now saying I've seen you're risking 3% per trade on prop firm account. I'm assuming you're only taking one trade at a time so you don't run into the daily drawdown limit if 2 trades go against you. Yes, correct. So on prop firms, I'm only taking one trade because like if 2 trades just run, they don't even have to lose. They don't even have to lose both. You'll just get into the max daily drawdown limit and yeah, income reached. So unfortunately, like we only do one trade. And on some prop firms, like on Fivers, I'm even risking 4% on a trade, right? But only on a high risk account. So born to do it, man, you need a buddy, someone to keep you awake. You're falling asleep, no joke. You need a buddy. Now, man, I have been actually, I just woke up very recently, like 2 hours ago or something like that. So I'm not, although I made it look tired, I'm actually not that tired. It was like a long day. I had to do some real life stuff. GTA done. Hey, how many trades do you do a day? I'm doing about like 1 or 2 trades a day on average, I would say. But that really depends. Sometimes it's also no trade, and sometimes we have been taking like 5 trades on a single day, but only on personal accounts. Like I've already told this a couple of times, and Scannell was saying makes sense. Yes, my brother. So it always depends on the day, but on average I would say 1 to 2 trades. How long do evals usually take you, Star? I'm doing evals like very fast because I see it more as an investment, and I am basically maxed out with the most major prop firms, and I wouldn't really want to go on a shitty prop firm like, I don't know, some kind of no-name shit that nobody has heard of, you know, Gypsy FX or some shit. So I'm not really passing prop firm challenges anymore as of right now, aside from other people, but for my own good I don't really do it because I'm on basically on all the major prop firms, and I wouldn't really see the point in risking 500 bucks or even 1k if I want to go for a 200k account. To risk 1k just for the shitty prop firm to not pay me out, that's like the worst thing ever. And then you also have to set it up with the copy trading and whatnot and whatnot. So I don't really see the risk to reward. I do believe that having all of the major prop firms, FTMO, Fivers, Funded Next, Alpha Capital, these are good ones. But even out of those, I still have my favorites, right? I still have my favorites. Trading funds also one that I'm using. So, Born to Dude was saying, what is your AUM? I have no idea what that means, brother. So GTA Done was saying, how much compound annual percent do you make? Because negative RR plus compounding is amazing. Yes, that's the thing. That's the thing that most people don't realize. Compounding with a negative reward is way better, and clearly there's reason for it. Because when you're having something like this, it's way easier to just compound because you have basically won. But with a negative reward, it's going to look something like this, right? So you can't really always compound because you have always these big drawdowns. Right now we're not having the tool, so I just can't show it to you with the regular drawing, but you get my point, basically. So Jesse Pinkman was saying, tell me about your PC specs. I have a 5080, and then I have a Ryzen 9800 X3D and 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM. I mean, I guess that was probably a little bit fast. I'm gonna just put it in here. Oh, hang on, shit. 5080. Okay, so Born to Do was saying, AUM, assets under management, how much capital you're trading collectively. I didn't know that AUM is assets under management, because that also reminds me of one guy I recently saw. He was saying you're a set, and I was like, what is set? And then he was saying you're a stop loss, entry, and TP. So for prop firms, I manage 1 million prop firm funding. Don't worry, like when I'm looking into the site and not to the accounts, because I'm looking at the chat, I'm managing 1 million prop firm funding. And then also for my personal account, I don't really like to disclose the exact amount, but it's definitely in the 10k area. So or like not 10k area, but like 5 figures. Is that 5? Yeah, 5. Born to Do was saying, I trade 5 million myself. I think we have caught an 130 acres guy, guys. It's basically a very old meme that we have from the Discord channel, and most people won't really get it, I think. But yeah, brother, like, I doubt that you're doing 5 million. Get yourself an investor or capital credit loan. But you know, there's people like that exist. Maybe you're the 1% that isn't lying, because it's not about you personally, but there's like a lot of different people just coming in here. You know, I trade 10 million. Of course you do, man. You know. But if you do, you know, then good for you. Like, I don't want to be hating. So Jesse Pinkman was saying, do IRL stream. Man, do IRL stream. It may suit you. Yeah, we could do that, man. Like in the future, perhaps. But I don't really think that people would be too much interested. People are here to see trades. People are here to see live executions. People are here to be educated. Like, once there's enough, if even there's enough people watching me for me, then yeah, we could be doing that. But as of right now, like, who really joined the live stream to see me? Right? And there's not even like an insult in that sense. I'm not even sad about this, but it's just how it works, right? I'm happy with what I can do for people in the trading industry. I'm happy with what I do in general in here. So where's the problem? So GTA Dan was saying, yeah, really smooth equity curve, and also JC Pinkman was saying, you're rich as fuck, man. I mean, there's levels to being rich, brother. Like, I do have like quite of a good setup, which, like, this also not the only thing, but there's like so many levels. So like 3k, 4k, 5k, let it even be 10k on a PC is like one thing, but having a yacht is like next level, man. I said it as advice. You got skills, don't waste your time with 1M. When you can access bigger capital, you carry on if you're happy. Nah, fire, man. I appreciate it. Like, fire message, actually, you know, being respectful like that. I really like it. You know, not over the top. And yeah, I appreciate the advice. You know, maybe in the future we are going to get more like actual private investors, which I have also been working with for a while now with private investors. Like, it's not a very big amount though, right? It's just a friend knows a friend knows a friend who knows a friend who knows a grandma, and that grandma has a son that, whatever, you know, would like to invest into my trading, right? This kind of stuff. But it's like not that much over the top, but something good to have. And obviously, like in the live stream right now, as you can see, if you want to copy trade me, it's also in the description. No financial wise, as always. Because I have to say this like regularly, I am getting into problems if not. I know this shit. Dressball was saying, do you have a trade copier you recommend? Definitely. It's called Duca's Copy. Hang on. Hang on, not Duca's Copy, hang on. Duca's Copy, but like Duca's Copy is only the company. Hang on. Duplicium, yeah, hang on. What I personally recommend to you using is this one. Duplicium, it's by far the best that I've seen, and it's also backed off by Duca's Copy, which Duca's Copy is like a own broker in itself. It's a book, like the broker at least, and very reliable. Never had problems with it, and they have a bunch of parameters that you can basically set up. So you can basically set up that one account is taking 1%, but the other 2%. But then also the one account only takes buys while the other only takes sells. One has a trailing stop. the other doesn't, like a bunch of different options that you can set up there, which like 90% of all of the options that they have there I don't use, because I take more of a simple approach. I have like a high risk section, a mid risk section, and a very low risk section. And yeah, that's basically how we're doing it. There comes a point you have to stop thinking like a trader, think like a businessman. To get investors, go to places, HK or Dubai, meet people at conventions, easy access and introduction. Yeah man, perhaps in the future. Like I'm very open to that. I never said that I wouldn't be doing it. It's just like right now I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing as of right now. Because once you're having like too many things you focus on, it gets like very problematic, right? Because like, believe it or not, people, like, trust me, I don't want to be the type of guy or the type of YouTuber that you have heard so far saying my job is so hard whatsoever, you know. Like, doing YouTube is not the hardest thing in the world, but it also takes time, right? It consumes time, and also like just making these videos, having the idea, having the script. Like, of course you can automate some extent of that entire thing, like video editing, right? But video editing isn't even like the largest part that takes all of that time, which my videos aren't even like edited very crazy. It's just very simple edits mostly. And so what my point is, I don't want to get into too much things, right? If I'm doing like a lot of these kinds of things, then I don't have really much time. So don't get me wrong, YouTube is not a hard thing to do. I believe that everybody can do YouTube with decently experience with a little bit of stuff. But yeah. So Dressboy5 was saying, okay, that's what I really value. If I am able to trade the same percentage on different account sizes simultaneously. Yeah, for real, like that's a very basic thing that I always recommend to basically everybody who has multiple accounts. And I've also said it in the in my prop from passing. I've also said it in my prop from passing video that once you have passed the prop from challenge, now you want to bump up the risk with another one. Like if you have two prop from challenges, you want to do like one low risk and the other one you want to increase the risk, because you're just going to be making more money if you're actually profitable. And even in the case something goes wrong, you're still always going to be having that low risk account you can fall back into. It's quite of a good way to basically make more money, but at the same time also not overexpose yourself too much. So Born to Do It was saying, with AI explosion and disruption, mass unemployment coming, you'll see a lot of people enter content creation, which will devalue your contribution and satisfaction. I mean, what can I do? Like the thing is people want to become like a content creator or whatsoever for the longest time. YouTube is like not a new thing that much anymore. YouTube has been around for 20 years, and yet so many people are just saying, yeah, I want to become a content creator, you know, I want to become an influencer, this is so easy and that, but they never really get to do it. So the same people that now want to become a content creator, it's no different. They also just are going to say, I want to do it, but never actually going to do it. So I don't really think that this is quite much of a concern, because people don't change. The industry maybe change, the rules maybe change, maybe, I don't know, the requirements change whatsoever, but people never change. People will always say, okay, I don't want to do this and that. Same with trading. When people say I want to trade, but they never actually, they don't even know what trading is. They're trading on, what is it called? Plus 500, if you know about that, like the grandma platform that only grandmas used to invest, or Robinhood, man. Like what the fuck? They never get into actually doing the stuff what they have to do. So once again, the industry may change, AI change, requirements change, but what never changes is people. So I don't believe that this is quite too much of a concern. People are saying, yeah, after the AI explosion, people are going to get into content creation. Yes, but also no. So Abel Memo saying, star refresh my mind about total no of trade and the win rate of the trade starting from the challenge. We have basically doubled the entire account. I've made it on the YouTube channel, check it out. it's actually pinned in my comment. Then Jesse Pinkman was saying, man, why are you using Ninja 4R? Can you tell me? Brother, for that, watch the masterclass that I've done, and it's going to explain you why. Because if you're going to be trading with a high risk to reward, right, then your win rate is going to be low. And if your win rate is low, which even if you're trading a 1 for 2, your win rate is maybe like 50%. If your win rate is 50%, you're going to be losing 10 times in a row. Watch the video if you don't believe me, because it is going to prove you wrong. Right, guys, so last couple of chats, we'll be ending the live stream. And actually I had one guy saying some BS like, you're never ending the live stream. Oh, you're always ending the live stream before the take profit has been hit. That's how you're going to spot that this is a scammer. Are you out of your mind? Are you just absolutely a dumb individual? Like, how do you even find your car after you have parked it in the, like, near your home? I really don't believe that people like that, when they have a car, when they're parking, they're just forgetting where it is, right? Because they're just so stupid in their mind. So Jesse Pinkman was saying, is it free? I mean, most of the stuff that I do, 90% is free. Yeah, you can copy trade me for free, you can watch the videos for free. Like, of course, there's also going to be paid services, but like most things that I do is free. So there's that. And what I wanted to say, wait a second, guys. There we go. Okay, so I wanted to end the live stream, but we're just going to be eating. Okay, we got some rice with meat. We got rice with meat, with peanut butter sauce, that kind of stuff. So where were we at? I don't know anymore, but we're just going to be eating it, and then I'm going to end the live stream. So yeah, guys, the industry may change, but people never change. People are always going to say, people are always going to come up with excuses. It has always been like that, and it will always stay like that. Scanner was saying delicious. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, that's really good. It's really delicious. So Jess was saying, that's hilarious. They can literally set it up themselves with the same values to see if it hits. You mean Duca's copy? I mean, yes, obviously. Like, if you're doing a copy trading, then you are basically giving them all of your trades, right? And I'm pretty sure, like, they might also just copy some of their traders. Like, I don't know if it's me or not, but maybe. If they see long-term success, perhaps. So Scanner was saying, in a mentorship, are you trading live like this too? Yeah. And then Abelman was saying, did you finalize the number of trades? No, I didn't finalize the number of trades, like all of the different parameters, but maybe it has been like something with 50, I assume. But I'm going to finalize it, and then we're going to look at all of the trades. Do some more. Oh, we got 14 people watching, guys. Everybody make sure to like the live stream. Jesse Pinkman was saying do ASMR while eating. Wow. Man. I'm sure most people will get annoyed of that. So born. Okay, so just posting. I meant for the guy that doubts when you end the streams. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to say. Actually, yeah, you remind me of that. And like, first of all, you're right. And second of all, this is like, it's just absolutely hilarious. Like, I don't know how are these people finding their car after they have parked it. How do these people go to work? How do they even like prepare a meal for themselves? You can literally, as you have said it, set up the trade yourself and see if it has hit take profit or not. Like, see the entire summarization, right? You put up the trade and then follow me, like, let's just say for a month or so, or for multiple months, however you would like to. If you are really into proving a point, set up the trade yourself and see if it did take profit or not. Like, some trades take 8 hours. Am I really going to sit here 8 hours? For what, man? I didn't get into trading for sitting for 8 hours on a desk. I got into trading because I only want to spend like a little to no time, but make the most amount of money possible. Some trades even like longer. Some trades run into multiple days, man. Like, this happens more rarely, but it also happens, man. I'm supposed to sit here for days or what? What the fuck? Huh. So, Able Memo saying, Stow, I wanna more about, you wanna know more about relative highs, the distance between them. If you make it mechanical 100%, how much should be the distance between? That's the thing, there is no mechanical way. I've like told this to you a lot of different times. If we're going to look at it this way from the daily time frame, there is no mechanical way. Like, people wanted to have it automated and everything like that, but automated strategies do not work. That's the first thing. Second thing, there was always going to be discretion involved. But I am going to be having a YouTube video out that is going to explain the entire, like, combining all of the different concepts and weighting them. I've told this to you a couple of different times that you have to weight the confluences, but this video is going to specifically focus on that, and also on how to avoid the bad trading days. So watch out for that very soon. All right. So born to do it that just subbed. Sounds chilled. I like chilled. All right, appreciate my brother. Read the law of human study stupidity. 4 types of people: the intelligent, the bandits, the helpless, and the stupid. It's about who use facts versus opinions, feelings. It explains why people can't think. Actually sounds quite interesting. Might look into it. I have a couple of books in here actually. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna sew it like that. Like, I also like not superly crazy into books, but you know, I rarely read, but occasionally I do, you know, like a page. Like, all of the ones that I've shown you I've already read, but like, I'm not like crazy, you know, reading and reading and reading. But I do believe that in reading there is value, definitely. So top Sky Breeze was saying, how do you decide which candle to enter on again? Brother, I'm about to end the live stream, to be honest. Watch the full masterclass that I've done on this topic, and it's going to explain to you everything from A to Z. Alright? Like, I've made countless of videos on that. Which, like, I could do it in a live stream, you know, like maybe next time, but not right now, man. Somebody was asking, why don't you use Instagram? I do use Instagram. I think it's even linked down below on the live stream. So Abelman was saying, I know, I just want to know what if it's mechanical 100. Yeah, brother, that's like the problem. It is not mechanical. I cannot give you like a I cannot give you like an estimation. What if it would be 100% mechanical? Well, it's not 100% mechanical. It's not, so I can't give you that scenario. You get my point? Watch the backtesting videos, and then I'm pretty sure you are going to get into the whole way of trading it. You got this, brother. Jesse Pingo was saying bye bye star, about to sleep. Alright my brother, catch you in the next one. It was great to have you here. Alright. Born to Do was saying a great mechanical strategy is Rob Smith D strat. Might be worth it to look up onto it, but most of the guys are really just not. Most of the mechanical strategies are not working because there's always going to be some discretion involved. Even hedge funds, when they're using algorithms, there's still discretion involved. And Born to Do was saying good night, my friend. Good on, brother. Alright everybody, so it was a fire live stream. Thank you for everybody who has been participating. Everybody who doesn't know about me, make sure to check out the masterclass that I've done on YouTube. It's for free, so there's nothing to lose. And yeah, appreciate everybody who has been watching. It was a fire live stream. Thank you for everybody who tuning in. Shout out to Dress Boy as always. Shout out to Born to Do It. Shout out to Able Memo, of course, Jesse Pinkman, Ice Canel. Nur2 was saying, what's up, bro? What time zone, bro? We about to sleep when you stream? Yeah, brother. That's unfortunate, but it's always 0 a.m. UTC standard time. Yep. Catch you in the DMs, my brother Scannell. I'm going to get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, everybody, see you in the next one.